Cruise news time. Well, the price hikes. The price hikes are on the way. We've got a small cruise company rolling out a big itinerary. And well, for a small amount of money, or at least an amount of money that I think maybe 4 or 5, maybe 10 people could scratch together, well, you could bid on and buy a cruise ship. A mega cruise ship, maybe. And well, the year's almost over, but I still got 3 cruises left. And all 3 of them are with one of my favorite shipmates. I'm going to tell you about a couple of them. Cruise news and my views. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views for your pre-Christmas face for December the 5th, 2022, a Monday. Monday. How's everybody doing? Look, we just drove back yesterday from Miami, Florida, about a 4 or 5 hour drive after disembarking the Carnival celebration. What a wonderful week it was on the celebration. Carnival did it right with their brand new cruise ship. Cruise reviews coming soon. Did you see the ship tour? 90 minutes of glorious Carnival celebration bliss. And really, it's just a walk and talk. It's a walkie, as some have called it. I just walk around, I hang out with the people, and I show you the Carnival celebration. If you haven't checked that out, I would encourage you to do it, especially if you're going to cruise on the Carnival celebration. But look, we've got Carnival celebration in the rearview mirror. 3 more cruises before the end of the year, and a decent pile of cruise news. Cruise news story number 1. Much to my displeasure this morning, I woke up to the story that we've got price hikes on the way on one of my favorite cruise lines, Princess Cruise Line, increasing the price of the gratuities and also increasing the price of the please don't say it, please don't say it, the onboard Wi-Fi. The internet is going up on Princess, and I really like the Wi-Fi on Princess, and I really like the price, honestly. Look, it's going up significantly for the way that I use it and possibly the way that you use it. Also, let me give you the deets on the gratuity increase. This one's pretty easy. The price is going up $1.50 per guest per cabin on all cabin types. $1.50 per guest per cabin, all cabin types. This means that gratuities for ocean view and balconies will go up to $16 per person per day. Guests that have booked the club class or a mini suite will pay $17 per person per day. And if you're living that sweet life, your price is increasing to $18 per day. Now, this price increase takes effect on December the 14th. So if you have a cruise booking on a Princess cruise ship, which I do, previous to December the 14th, you can go on your cruise manager right now and prepay them gratuities at the old price. Now, I can already hear some of you out there saying, Tony, why do you seem so distraught by this? It's only $1.50 per person per day. You probably gamble more than that. You probably spend more of that on food. Yes, all of that is true. Oftentimes, it's not about the number, it's about the principle. You've heard the phrase, death by 1,000 cuts. $1.50 here, $3 there, $2 here. Guess what? It all adds up. Don't be blinded by the just little bit of change at a time. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. Stop raising the prices. I understand we're in a tumultuous time. It's inflation. These companies have to make money. I get it. They're still going to make billions of dollars of profit. And of course, always tip extra. That's the thing. They have these, pre-assigned gratuities, and then you always tip extra anyways. Don't remove the pre-assigned gratuities. I know some people like to do that. And always tip extra. These people work hard. All of that's true. Remove all of that emotional stuff out of it and realize that you're getting your price increase by some more money again. And it's not just on the prepaid gratuities. It is also on the internet. And let me tell you this, coming off the Carnival celebration, I think they are using that Starlink Wi-Fi magic because that was fast. It was good stuff. Like I would cruise all year on the Carnival celebration to use that internet, but the fastest internet I've ever had at sea was on the Sky Princess. If only I could cruise on the Sky Princess again. Cruise announcement coming up soon. That internet was fast and it was inexpensive. We like to have our phones connected to the internet. We like to have our laptops connected to the internet. And when Jenny and I are cruising together, which is the case on Princess very soon, that equals 4 devices. And while Princess has a great price for 4 devices, $14.99 per day. You can have all 4 devices on board. Carnival, figure out the multi-device. Trying to switch between my phone and computer to do my work was mind-numbing. I would have paid double so that I could have done it. But neither here nor there. Your internet was smoking fast. I liked it, Carnival. But Princess said, okay, $14.99. I think a lot of people are using our sexy fast internet. I think people will pay more for it. How much more would they pay for it per day for 4 devices? Should we bump it up to $20.99? No, they'll pay more than that. Should we bump it up to $25.99? No, they'll pay more than that. Should we bump it up to $30? Will they still pay $30? I don't know if they'll pay $30. Let's just set it at $40 and see who pays for it. $40 per day for the 4 device plan. That's a heck of an increase. You may not have scoffed at $1.50 per day for the gratuities, which is close to $10 for a 7-day cruise, but scoff you may at adding $25 extra per day for a 7-day cruise. How many quarters does that make? If it was an 8-day cruise, that would be $200. Additional, please refer to the I get it section earlier. Inflation, profitability, business, I get it. Competing, people wanting to use the internet. That's a lot. I don't know what's going to happen. And interestingly, some may say that this is an ingenious move to motivate paying passengers to use the new Princess Premium service, which is an add-on to your base fare, which combines Wi-Fi, gratuities, and a beverage package into one price, which probably priced out would be less expensive than paying all of that a la carte. So maybe the price increase on the individual services is a motivator to get people to use that product. Maybe, solidifying the viability or the validity of that product, the add-on, making cruising more all-inclusive. But some may say, look, I don't drink a lot of alcohol, so why do I have to buy this all-inclusive thing, or why do I have to pay more just because I want to use one service like the internet? I don't know. It's indicative of where we are in cruising right now. Companies are struggling to keep their base price low. That's where competition often happens. A cruise line likes to raise their hand and say, look, I can get you into an interior cheaper than anybody else. Less expensive. Come on board. And then when you get on board, whammo blammo, everything else costs more. I think that's the game that we're stuck in, that we're playing as consumers, trying to do the calculation for the total cost of cruising. But price hikes on the way. And my chicken sandwich philosophy. When one fast food restaurant has a chicken sandwich, everybody has to have a chicken sandwich. Did you see it when Popeyes came out with that crispy chicken sandwich? Every fast food place that you could throw a French fry at came out with a crispy chicken sandwich. Price increases on Princess for gratuities and Wi-Fi. Shall we be waiting for price increases on the other major cruise lines for those services? I think yes. Okay, that story makes me a little not excited. But what do you think about these price increases? Time to sound off. Leave a comment below. Use your free internet at home and make yourself a comment. I will not charge you extra for that. Cruise news story number 2. Have you ever heard of the little cruise line called Coral Adventures? They have just blown the doors off of an announcement with a big cruise itinerary to the Sub-Antarctic islands. And look, I'm such a geography dummy, I don't even know what the Sub-Antarctic islands are. But it's south. It's toward the South Pole, and it's the islands that sit beneath Australia and New Zealand. Man, you almost have to be a cartographer, a map maker to understand where these cruise companies are going. But this is an exotic locale on an expedition cruise ship going to some sexy places. You better add another line to your bucket list, because now you can go to Sub-Antarctic islands. And these Sub-Antarctic islands aren't something they just made up. They're important. They're on the World Heritage Site. If you ever want to know really good bucket list places to go, look up that World Heritage Site. Look at all of their different exotic locations. These are locations that have been curated, and these are the places that over the years travelers have said these are the exotic places to go. And well, yes, the Sub-Antarctic islands have have a spot on it. They have names. Let me tell you the island names. Hold on. So basically, this cruise is going to leave from Tasmania. That's a real place. It's not just where the cartoon Tasmanian Devil comes from. There's actually a Tasmanian Devil that's not a cartoon. Tasmania. They're going to go on a 12-night adventure from Bluff. Bluff is on New Zealand's South Island. The ship's going to visit the Snares Island, the Auckland Islands of Inverberry Island, and the Carnival Harbor, Campbell Islands, Perseverance Harbor, and the World Heritage Sanctuary of Macquarie Island. Going to see exotic animals. You're going to see flora and fauna and all that stuff. Like, you're going to be one of those people that have a sketch journal. You're going to be like Darwin on his adventure, drawing out pictures of things you've never seen before. And it's a cruise too at the same time. Now, it sounds pretty cool. This is going to happen in 2024. You can hit the Coral Cruises website to find out more information. But I just wanted to bring you another exotic location. I wanted to test you out on your geography. How's your cruise geography? We almost need a course on cruise geography. Would you go on this cruise if you had the money and the time? Leave a comment below. Now, I got to tell you about probably what would be the best Christmas present. You could buy a cruise ship on December the 21st for Christmas. I got to tell you about that. I got to tell you about my next couple cruises and who I'm cruising with. But before I get there, let me quickly invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date with everything that's going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. And well, what does subscribing get you? It gets you to be a part of the notification squad. Don't you like being one of the first people to know stuff? Isn't that part of our nature as human beings, being in the know? Well, if you want to be up to date with everything that's going on in La Lido Loca and my take on what's going on in cruising, then you got to be a part of the notification squad. You do that by subscribing, notification bell, and watching the show at 12:15 p.m. every day, Monday through Sunday, or hopefully Monday through Sunday. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying over here, but help me out. Subscribe. Trying to get to 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be a Christmas miracle. We got 31 days left. There's not 31 days left in the month. Let me do the math. So there's 31 days. 26 days left. It's a Christmas miracle. 250,000 subscribers. Be in that number. Hit the subscribe button. All right. On December the 21st, there will be an auction for a cruise ship that is currently under arrest in Singapore Harbor. It's the 150,000 gross ton World Dream cruise ship, part of Dream Cruises, that was owned by Genting. And Genting went bankrupt. And now the ship has been arrested, and it's sitting off the coast of Singapore waiting for someone to buy it. And you know what? The creditors, they don't care who buys it. They just want somebody to buy it so that they can get their money back. And well, if you want to be a part of the auction, if you want to put a bid in on the World Dream, you only need a deposit of $50,000. Now that seems like a lot for one person, but if you knew 4 other people and y'all had 10 G's each, 10 bands as the kids say, you could put all that together and get your $50K and you could get in the auction. Now certainly this cruise ship will probably go for more than $50,000. This auction does not come without a caveat emptor. While you may be able to go in and Price is Right bid for 50,001 cents and win this whole auction, well, this ship's full of cruise fuel. It's still fueled up and ready to go, and guess who wants some money? The people that provided the fuel, and well, it's $1 million worth of fuel. So the first thing that you have to do when you buy your 50,001 cent cruise ship, well, you got to pay some gas company $1 million. So you already had $1 million. So again, it's a cruise ship you could buy maybe if you got some throwaway $1 million, $50,000 money. Okay, none of us are buying this cruise ship, but wouldn't that have been a great Christmas story if under the Christmas tree, instead of Ralphie getting the Red Ryder BB gun, he got a whole cruise ship? He poke his eye out. I don't know. And certainly Christmas is upon us. Do you have some desirous thing that you would like for Christmas? What are you hoping that's under the Christmas tree? Do you even give Christmas gifts? Yeah, that would be interesting. What are you hoping to get for Christmas? Does your spouse watch the show? Maybe you can put it down there, and that way you can take all of the guesswork out. Ladies, just tell the guys what you want. I just want a gift that has some meaning. Yeah, the fact that your dude went out and bought something that you told him to buy, that means he listens to you and gets you what you want. Why do you got to work a abacus and some sort of weird matrix and figure out? I've gone too far. Tell your husband or your significant other, or if you're a husband that's mysterious about what you want for Christmas, just drop a hint that's obvious so there's no disappointment on Christmas Day and you take some stress off of your people. Can we do that as a group? Leave a comment below. Okay, it is Monday, the 5th of December, and I'm back here at La Lita Loca headquarters on the Nature Coast of Florida, just north of Tampa. And well, on Wednesday, my bootay has to be in Port Canaveral to board the Wonder of the Seas. That's right, we got invited, probably I think from the travel agent side. This one's going to be free. How about that? Free cruise, baby. Jenny and I going to Port Canaveral. They're putting us back on the Wonder of the Seas for a 2-day cruise. Remember, we went on the Wonder of the Seas inaugural. It was underwhelming. Everything wasn't ready. And so I think everything's ready now. And so we're going to have 2 days to soak in all of the Wonder of the Seas and see what's good and what's still not good. And we'll be glad to tell you about that, Jenny B and I. But guess who's joining us? Somebody else that was on the inaugural sailing of the Wonder of the Seas. My friend and yours, Don Terrace from Don's Family Vacations. And there's nothing better than when Tony B and Jenny get to cruise with Don Terrace. So we're 2 days on that. That is the Wonder of the Seas. Then we're going to leave the Wonder of the Seas and drive down to Fort Lauderdale. And we're trying, so we do this. Jenny and I have close relationships with our brothers. And so we recently took our brother Chris, my brother Chris, on the Harmony of the Seas to try to get him juiced up about cruising again. Well, Jenny's brother Steven and sister-in-law Missy, they've never been on a cruise. And so we're trying to get them juiced up about cruising. And we've chosen a cruise ship that we've been on before, the Sky Princess. We're going down to Fort Lauderdale Saturday, I think, to get on the Sky Princess. We're going to do that for a week, going to the Southern Caribbean, St. Martin. I think I got to take Stevie to Maho Beach. But we're going to get to hang out again with Don Terrace from Don's Family Vacation. So we got Don on the Wonder, we got Don on the Sky Princess, we got brother Stevie, we got sister-in-law Missy. It's going to be a fun 10 days, let me tell you that. And then, once we get on that ship together, Don and I will be making a special announcement because the boys' trip is back. Don Terrace and myself will be leaving the continent of North America to go somewhere exotic for the new year. It's gonna be a crazy cruise. And so wait till you get that announcement. I don't want to announce it without Don, but just know that the month of December and then at the end of December is going to be a big DT and TB hit the road, Bob Hope and Bing Crosby style, to go to another exotic destination. Not since 2019 when we went to China and Japan has there been a trip this epic. And I promise it will be epic, and I can't wait to tell you about it. One of the most ironic moments of that Japan trip is I drugged Don into a McDonald's just to see if they had any weird food, and they did. Make sure you check that video out next. This is Tony for La Lita Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.